There was this girl I went to college with, and she bit the inside of her mouth all the time. And it was to the point that it was so much all the time that I was like, she's got to know that she does that. And it's got to be extremely painful because it is constant. And we studied together, had a lot of classes together. And I never knew if she I never knew if she knew. And I wasn't like judging her for doing it or thought it was weird. I was just like, I felt bad for her. Like, dang, that's a bad habit to have. Well, what I didn't realize is that I did the same thing. I was probably doing the same thing in the room while she was doing it, thinking, man, I feel bad for her that she's doing that. I was doing it. You know, when you're biting the inside of your mouth, it's internal. So you don't think anybody can see that. No one can see that, right? I mean, it's in my mouth. How could they see it? I always struggled with this. And this was so strange. When I would see her doing that, I would think, oh, she just does it to an extreme. I don't do that. Well, one time I was in the car, I'm like, just, stressed out because I'm driving, you know what I mean? I'm like looking in the rearview mirror and I saw, and I was like, what am I doing? That's weird. Who knows how many times I've been in a room studying or just doing stuff with people and I was doing that. And it was totally noticeable. And it just clicked, like, what am I doing? And then, being who I am, I was like, why do I do that? Well, that's weird. Why do I bite the inside of my mouth? Clearly I'm like coping with something, or there's got to be like a reason, like a trigger for why my mind is bite the inside of your mouth. Like, there's got to be a reason for it. What is it? Well, as I started to pay attention, I noticed this only happens when times when I'm nervous, when I'm stressed out about stuff, or when I was forcing myself to do something that wasn't necessarily like making me nervous or stressed, but just like a hard thing that I was like, in my mind, I was battling with, no, I want to do this other thing, but I know I need to do something productive. That's not like a stress as much as it's just like an uncomfortableness of like forcing yourself to do something more productive than what you're doing. But times right before that, when I'm deciding, am I going to do this unproductive thing or am I going to work and do something productive, that's when I would also bite the inside of my mouth. And being my own boss and working from home, I run into that all the time. Once I realized that I do this, I started to notice it all the time, like every day, multiple times a day. Even when I was thinking about it, I would be like, okay, I need to stop. I would stop, and then I would immediately start doing it again. And okay, stop, immediately start doing it in another like part of my mouth. It's actually, it sounds really messed up the more that I'm talking about it. It's just it's a weird thing. It's strange. And like, I don't feel like I have any serious anxiety or anything like that. And I don't really know why I'm making this video. It's just something that I've noticed that I do that is a part of my life that I didn't know that I did for years and years and years. And that was kind of weird to me. And so that's the kind of stuff that I like to just bring out into the open, to like expose it and figure out why does someone, to cope with being stressed out or worried, bite the inside of their mouth and make themselves very uncomfortable as like a form of satisfaction to appease that feeling? It's something that I'm trying to stop doing. And like, I literally actively think about this a lot now. Stop doing this, Jordan. Why are you doing this? I would bite my lips a lot, like peel the outer skin. This is a weird video, but I would like, take off the outer layer of skin on my lips. And I've basically completely stopped doing that because that was visible and it was odd, you know, I didn't want people to like see that. But when it was like the inside of my mouth, that was like a different thing for me because I felt like nobody could see it, even though there was clearly outside evidence of it. And so now I'm trying to actively stop doing that, not just because people can see me doing it, but because I'm trying to figure out what that means about like myself. Why do I do something self-destructive to cope with an uncomfortableness? You know, like it doesn't seem good. It is actively harming me. I don't even know what what like the health things of that could go wrong there. Constantly doing that kind of messes up your mouth. But I just wanted to talk about it, you know, just because I'm trying to stop, and I figure if I bring it up, it'll even more like ingrain in my mind to stop doing that. So that's kind of why I made this pointless video. But anyways, does anybody else do this out there? Or is it just me and that one girl that I knew at in college? Because I've never really seen many other people do this. Let me know down below. And like, if you don't do that, what is something that you want to stop doing that you know you probably shouldn't be doing to cope with, you know, an uncomfortable feeling or nervousness? Yeah, I guess that's it. Just, I want to stop biting the inside of my mouth. That's the entire point of this video.